back to This Week in Crime, everybody. I'm Steve Furey. I'm here with the mulleted madman himself.
Saul Trujillo.
And we got our new producer, Katie. What up, dog? How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. We're recorded live at the Comedy Store in the Comedy Store studios. How you been, buddy? How you been doing?
Pretty good, man. I'm all about it. I'm excited, man. I booked a commercial.
Ooh. Now, you've had a few commercials before.
I've had one commercial.
Okay.
I've had I don't do commercial acting. I'm a comedian first, and everything else is just for. I had a Little Caesars commercial that one time that I got cut out of, but it still paid a lot of money, so I'll take it. Any commercial that is nonsense, I'll take it. Just cut me out of it and pay me money.
Yeah, you could easily be the Little Caesars Flo. You know what I mean? Like this little mulleted man who pops up.
Just in a toga?
Yeah,
You want to get a stomach ache off cheap pizza? You want some potluck pizza? I got you.
What did you? Didn't you get to do the last one with someone cool?
Yeah, it was the quarterback of the Rams.
A little Stafford action.
Little Stafford action. He was really nice, though he refused to be he had you know what my contract says. He wouldn't throw the football. Contractually, he would not throw the football. I guess that wasn't his thing, but they were like, "Can you throw the football a little bit?" Like, nah, saving the arm.
I mean, it's probably a lot like as a comedian when someone asks you to tell a joke. You know what I mean?
I guess, but we're not throwing jokes by the river. We're like, how do you skip rocks by the river? You're like, nah, sorry, river, can't skip rocks today. You know, like I don't understand that. I guess he's trying to protect his arm, but are you trying to protect your jokes? I don't get.
No, I'm just don't want to be someone's monkey that I have to do whatever they want me to do.
But it's a Little Caesars commercial that is paying him a lot of money.
But you got to think how often people ask him to throw him something.
I don't think a lot. I wouldn't. Would you ask him to throw the football to you?
Bro, what I would do if I was you and I was working there, I would have walked by him, dropped my keys, continue to walk like 10 steps, and be like, hey, Matt, can you toss me those keys real quick?
Why would I do that? Set myself up for failure. Because then he's going to freaking dart it right into my chest, and I'll go, oh! I don't want that.
So, okay, what's a commercial? What are you doing on a commercial?
It's 12 hours of waiting most of the time, and then it was 24 hours, 12 hours first day, 12 hours second day, and you're just waiting and eating delicious food the whole time. I had a little Mexican lady make me omelets at 6 a.m. Yeah. It was phenomenal omelets.
That's the thing. That's the best. That's the hardest thing about work, because I was a host of that show.
On E?
On E. Well,
Yeah.
it's on Hulu now. I like to brag a
was
little
on E,
more that it's
friend.
on Hulu. It was on E, but things graduate. Charizard was a Charmander, but now he's a Charizard. You don't bring up Pokemon's past.
Okay, so, all right.
It's on Hulu. And the craft services was just the craziest part of the thing because they got everything you want.
Yeah, and it's craft services on top of craft services because you get there's just like the lady making omelets both days, and then there's the little truck with snacks. Then after they didn't give me Little Caesars once. I figured 2 birds, you know. But I guess it's like we know what this does to you. We don't need people in the restroom the whole time.
Just sweating on camera.
I can't be on set right now.
This hot ready is good.
I'm gonna throw up.
You know, it was a funny one when I did the show. They started. It was 12 hours a day, and I was on camera the whole time.
The whole time?
Yeah, the whole time.
That's
Having
terrible.
to run bits. I mean, you got like in between, they would take time or something.
Yeah.
But so towards the end, they start pumping us with alcohol. Guy just came up to me. He was like, "Hey, you want a vodka Red Bull?"
You gonna say no to that?
Yeah. I was like, "Damn, I thought you were the sound guy." But yeah, sure, come on up. And I started smashing those. There's a few episodes where I am tanked. My eyes are all
This is
crossed.
a little fizzy, man. I don't know about this one. They're like, no, it'll help you act better.
Come here, baby. I'll blum, blum, blum. Drink. What do I got going on? I'm headlining La Jolla Comedy Store this weekend.
Congrats on that, buddy. I mean, I think it's a big deal. Headlining the Comedy Store family in general.
Yeah.
You started as a door guy here.
Yeah.
And now you're headlining
their
the La
club.
Jolla.
Yeah, it means a lot. It definitely is pretty awesome. I'm very excited. I'm hoping, you jumped up in a bunch of followers. Actually, we should talk about that in a little bit. How many followers you've been gaining. But, we're gaining a little bit of people. I play San Diego a lot, so I'm hoping that, I've done all the stadiums with Bert down there. And I'm just hoping that, people come out. And it's just such a scary thing.
Weekends are scary.
Weekends are scary.
As a new
Headliner, yeah.
As a new headliner, weekends are scary. A lot of clubs don't want to take the risk on a new headliner because who's going to come out to see you? I've been with young headliners where there were 15 people on like a Saturday late. And I'm like, I've never heard of this guy, and neither have people.
I spend my life in comedy all day, every day, and I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah, because there's so many comedians now. So it's just difficult to fill seats. But the fact that they were like, all right, Steve, you're our little baby boy. Here's a weekend. One-nighters are different.
One-nighters are different. It's a little easier you get 100 people. And if you sell it a one-night or two, you make so much money. And it's so many less people you have to get into a place.
And it's just all in one shot.
Yep.
You're not doing it through a
go in and out, grab the bag, cut.
Salary. Depending on how many people show up, maybe a little bit more.
I'm going to be salary. I'm guessing.
I'm working overtime.
I got salary vibes.
But did you get to choose your features?
No. So, kind of my level right now is kind of get Fallout weekends.
We're going to have an AGT dog feature for you this weekend. Just whatever features.
Yeah, whatever they got before. I think I got a guy named James Schrader. If you ever watch Hulu, he's always in the commercials like the Dr. Squatch. It's like some men's deodorant soaps.
I wouldn't use that as a credit.
I think he's known as Dr. Squatch down there. They're very proud of him.
They're very proud of him as being known as Dr. Squatch. That's the same thing. I wouldn't want to known as the Little Caesars Flow guy. I'm Saul. I do stand up. That's a separate entity.
Little Saul. No, but if you're from a smaller scene like San Diego, like if I was in Sacramento and you were known as the Little Caesars guy, that'd be fucking
awful
tight.
Would that be? There's now a cholo going, hey, Little Caesar, do the dance, because they'd have me do
I'm ready. Everybody just calls you.
I would hate that so
Here comes
much.
Deep Dash.
So to be called Dr. Squatch, you're like, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good soap. It's fine soap. Have you ever used it? It's fine. It's like a stone. That's all. It's like natural soap. I was like, this is a straight up river rock, and you want me to clean myself with it.
Is there algae supposed to be in this?
Some antibacterial substances that are bad for my skin.
I found fish eggs.
But, dude, you're going to have a good time because it's San Diego. It's San Diego. It's so much fun.
I think San Diego is, if I could live anywhere, I think I would live in San Diego.
By the beach.
By the beach.
It's big enough to not be annoying.
Yeah, but small enough still.
Yeah, small enough still to not be as annoying. Like LA can be, certain parts of LA, I'm like, this is too big.
Yeah.
Like downtown LA is a lot for me to grasp. Like me and the lady are looking at apartments to live in. We've X'd out any parts of downtown LA. We don't want to live in a building where we have to live in the building as shelter. Like it's Walking Dead outside, and they're like, oh, as long as we stay in this building,
it's 100% Walking Dead. First four floors, no one's there. Windows are busted out. But then you take an elevator, and then there's like a lady who greets you with a hot towel. You're like, oh, this is the Illuminati.
Did they put you up?
Yeah. So the cool thing is that they used to do is Comedy Store owns a condo down there on the beach, and it's on the beach. Like it goes condo, Path Beach, and Pacific Beach, or La Jolla. Yeah, it's Pacific Beach, and it was sick. But they started Airbnb it out.
Ugh.
Yeah. So now I get a sick ass hotel.
Airbnb is a crime in itself. And
Yeah.
you buy it, and if you do it, like buying it, the $800 charge, I just straight up hotels all day. I can't do Airbnbs. You still Airbnb?
I've done it a few times. I remember the last one I went to. It was in Phoenix. I was doing this club that's now defunct called the Comedy Spot.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was a low end club. The guy,
The D Club.
it's a D club. At the end, the guy paid me in cash, but it was like $800 in like fives.
You got to ask a server, like, can you cover $100 more bucks? I got to pay the
He
headline.
tried to do the comedy handshake. In comedy handshake, you put your paying and you hit like this. My guy hit me with like a fucking grapefruit, and I was like, I'm walking home. Okay.
A snowball full of dirty ones. So gross.
I'm like, why is it wet? So he gave that to me. So then I got an Airbnb. Bro, this Airbnb, okay. I guess I didn't know it was on the bad side of town. I get in there, the door's open, and when I walk in, I knock, I go, hey, is Felicia there? And I turn around, and there's just a baby on the couch.
That's Felicia. Welcome to the Airbnb. How you doing?
Hey, Felicia. Hey, girl. What room am I taking?
I just learned how to count. Also, no smoking indoors.
Bro, I go, Felicia. And then I was like, whose baby is this? And then what? I think they were fucking.
Wait a minute.
Not the baby.
Uh-huh.
Baby's all hot and heavy. Why does this room smell like sex, baby? No, I think they were fighting or fucking in the other room, because then they come out and the guy's like got no shirt on, and they give me this little room. And I go, okay, I go to the room. Room's pretty bad. I stay out. It's tiny bed. It looks like one of those rooms that like John Wick would go to, like a safe house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing on the wall. There's no personality, but there's a stool. And so I stay out of there most of the time. I get back at night and they have a party. Someone brought where the baby sat was gone, and now there's a pool table there, and they're all partying. And then so I was like, this might be my last Airbnb.
Ever? Well, how much did you pay for the Airbnb? That's the question, my friend. What did you pay for that?
I think it was a cool $45.
Yeah. You're getting $45. It's just a place to close your eyes in.
Yes.
But you don't close your eyes in.
Don't close your eyes.
Because there was a baby. Now there's no longer a baby.
I think they traded the baby for the pool table.
You guys want a fresh baby? I think next time you do something situation like that, find a little ding ding so the guy comes out shirtless. So hold on, puts a vest on.
Have a little hospitality, Felicia. Just the baby's taking a
3
fall.
stars. Still not that bad. Pretty good sleep.
All right, let's get another show.
Yeah.
We're going to bang this one out from CBSSports.com. Chiefs superfan arrested in Oklahoma, charged with armed bank robbery. Xavier Babudar, Babudar, is known as a diehard Kansas City Chiefs fan who dresses up as a wolf to attend home and road games. He is also a bank robber. I mean, if you're going to both home and away games...
You're just showing your face to too many places.
Oh, no, he does not show his face. We're going to throw up the emblem. This is what he dresses like. Not for the internet, but she'll put it up there. The man is a wolf.
Yeah. Why is he dressed like Teen Wolf? He's the
He's
Teen
elderly
costume.
wolf. He's hospice wolf.
He's hospice wolf.
He's got mange.
He's got the little drip in his vein.
He's got a drip in his vein. Also, big question, what does a wolf have to do with the chief?
It's just a personal choice, He could have chose anything. Might have been all they had on sale at the Halloween store at the moment. He's like, I'll just put a Chiefs things over it.
Yeah, it's like November 16th. He's still going to the Halloween store. He's like, what do you guys got? And they're like...
I don't want to be the shirtless guy with the eye on the Chief. I don't want to do that. Think of something different.
He's like, I could either work out or I found this in a gutter. I could be gutter wolf.
I found out what used to be a coat. And then I sewed it into a wolf mask on it.
And then it's a dead dog. I'm wearing a dead dog. When Babudar didn't show up to the Chiefs game against the Houston Texans on Sunday, there was a concern about his whereabouts. But that has since been put to rest. On December 16th, police arrested Babudar in Bixby, Oklahoma at 10:15 a.m. and charged him with numerous offenses, including armed robbery. Babudar was suspected of robbing the Tulsa Teachers Credit Union in the town earlier that morning.
What? Why that bank? That's the teacher's credit. What the hell?
Just finally the champion we all need, Someone that's finally going to take down these dirty, rotten teachers.
How much cash did he leave with? How much money does he think a teacher's credit union has? Like, I left with a cool $348 and a bag of apples. What?
I don't know, but I got a lot of Sir Mark's a lot. According to the police report, Babudar's bond was set at $200,000, and he was charged with wearing a mask in commission of a felony. That's a funny thing. Did anyone know about that law? You can't have a mask when you're committing a felony?
I had no idea.
Babudar also faces charges of possessing a firearm in commission of a felony and threatening a violent act.
Oh, man.
I mean, this man is 100%, he's pretty...
He loves to wear masks.
He's very into masks.
He's pro-mask. He loves to play dress-up. He loves it. It's his favorite thing.
I feel like he just heard that the best place to hide is in the open. He was like, okay, so dress up as a wolf in Chiefs clothing. Chiefs instead of sheeps.
You did it, dude.
Bixby Police Chief Todd Blish released a statement after Babudar's arrest in which he credited all involvement for helping the officers arrest the suspect just minutes after alleged robbery. The quick and decisive action of the witness permitted Bixby police officers to respond in less than 2 minutes and have the suspect in custody within 6. Bixby coming quick. We are so appreciative of the witness, the bank employees, and the officers that responded to capture this person. I'm especially proud of our officers who were able to respond quickly and set up a perimeter and make their arrest. It seems like the Chiefs might have to continue the pursuit of another Super Bowl without Babudar in the stands. Saul, you're going to rob a bank. Give me your top 4 outfits you'd wear.
All right, I'm going to go number 1, a mime. Never talk. You just like improv the whole time.
I know, it's like you can't. Did I say anything to get?
I didn't
it's
say
incriminating.
anything. I acted it out.
Smart, very smart.
Insane Clown Posse for fun.
Yep.
Just to let them know that we're criminals and that this is a gang affiliation. And let's see, carnival face painting. I'm gonna go with a dragon, maybe a flower, maybe a kitty.
I like that one.
And then just a paper bag with eye holes. We'll be really minimalistic about it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
ooh, he's like a food for less bag.
Like, who robbed us? The unknown comic. Anyone remember him in the audience? Anyone old enough? Me, number 1, blackface.
All right.
That's what I would wear.
Getting canceled while robbing a bank. That's nice.
It would just say local racist robs a bank.
Or racists going like, I told you. Like, wait a minute.
I'm going to double it up. Chinese rice hat.
Ah, boy.
Going there real zen, you know.
You're picking strawberries?
Picking strawberries, yep. I would also go Teletubbies, get 5 guys. You know, I'm obviously Poe. And we go in there, don't make anything, and then rob somebody. Last, mask of John Sosis's face.
You gotta blame somebody.
Coming for you, John.
So you get for not being here, John.
You're going down. Welcome to Bixby, Oklahoma, bitch. You just robbed the teachers union. And that is the first story of This Week in Crime Pod. All right, up next, this is something that I really love. Large stash of drugs, $400,000 in stolen artwork recovered by the police from Colorado hotel room. What a headline. Delicious. The Boulder Police Department announced Monday they recovered $400,000 in stolen American paintings. On December 14th, employees of a company transporting several pieces of art from Los Angeles to Colorado stayed the night at a hotel in Boulder. The next morning, they discovered the truck's padlock had been cut open. 5 paintings, all from well-known American artists, had vanished.
What the fuck?
My question, what's better? Normal art that you bought at an auction or stolen art?
I mean, for me, I'm gonna go stolen art.
Yeah, for sure.
Stolen.
Okay, what do you think?
I feel like
Stolen art, yeah.
It's just better.
It's
not
mystic.
yours. You know, it's just better.
It's mystical, you know what I mean? I don't want people to come in and be like, is that a Monet? I want them to be like, hey, how'd you get a monkey paw and crystal skull in your armoire?
Is that a Monet? Got no idea what that is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't know, but I got it from Colorado.
Got it off a truck. Okay.
Don't ask me any more questions. The paintings being transported included an Elaine de Kooning, famous for her abstract portraits of President John F. Kennedy. Sounds fun. A bucolic, B-U-C-O-L-I-C painting by Jane Fleicher, F-R-E-I-L-I-C-H-E-R, Fleicher, and 3 landscapes depicting the Taos and Laguna Pueblos by well-known members of the Tao Society of Arts.
Also, real quick, reading's hard. Okay, everybody. We don't know how to spell things. Me and Steve aren't good at reading, but we're reading it.
Well, I think
We're
she's
out-
editing out when I fuck up.
Oh, I was just making it a bit.
Okay, yeah. Also, reading is hard, America.
I'm just letting you know because I'm gonna start reading pretty soon, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not judging you at all because then I'm like, is that Fleischer? But like, no, because then you're gonna get with a word that you don't know.
Fleischer?
I think it's Fleischer.
Fleischer? Okay, Fleischer.
That's how dumb I am. I don't know. You probably could be right.
I mean, whatever I said, I don't think was English, so I would guess.
And if it
Fleischer.
was, whatever, dude.
Yeah, if it was, I made up a new word. Also, imagine stealing art. Okay?
Yeah.
You stole it. And when you get home, you realize all you got was an abstract of John F. Kennedy, whatever the fuck a bucolic is, in some landscapes by Laguna Pueblos.
I'd be pissed.
I would say failure. You didn't get one dog playing poker,
Nah.
no Ansel Adams, and not a single baby dressed as a bee.
Where's the Campbell soup can situation? You're gonna just give me a blank slate with scribbles on it? I don't want that shit.
Oh.
I mean, it's stolen art though. The only type of stolen art I like is I took it from a coffee shop. You know what I mean? It was
I love that.
$500, and then they who made a really good latte. It can't stop me. You need a real security guard there.
I find that they bolt those things down.
Do you think they both? No, I think you could easily just take them.
See, that comes from a man who's never tried to steal coffee art before.
Oh, I have. I've lifted it up, going like, I could steal this, and then I put it back. I didn't steal it, but I was like,
You just come out and your shirt's all like, I don't know what you're talking about.
why are you shaped like a bunch of art that you stole?
You look like you took a bullcolkic.
I don't even know what that is.
Is that the Laguna Pueblos made by well-known members of the Tao Society of Arts?
Like, no, this is just Fruit of the Loom.
Are you an art guy? What's the best piece of art? Katie, we're going to come to you for this after him. What's the best piece of art you've ever seen?
I would go Jesus in the Footsteps of the Sand. That's the best piece of art I've ever seen.
I don't even know that one.
It's very. I just remember it being in my living room as a child, and it was just like footsteps in the sand, and it's a Jesus picture, and it comes with a poem.
Yeah,
I remember like this is pretty sick.
That's pretty cool. What do you got?
I don't have anything. I don't think I've ever
You've never been moved by a piece of art?
No, not really. I think it's cool, but it's not like something that I'm.
Oh, interesting.
You know, I think it's cool, but I go to art museums
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like,
It's fun. Nothing hit you.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm with her. I went to the art museum here in Los Angeles. We almost got kicked out because all I did was punching up. All I did was shit on all the paintings, and like people around me were very upset. Like people around me who were like into the art.
Yeah.
Just me and my wife, and just me booing a picture like, boo, you stink. And this big sir, could you not boo the pictures? I'm like, I'm gonna.
I went to the Broad, and one of the art pieces was just a big chair, like a wooden chair that you could go under.
I don't get it, dude. What is it? It's just a chair. Like, I guess it's cool.
When patrol officer Patrick Meehan learned the artwork was in a hotel room in Lakewood, the Boulder Police Department coordinated with their Lakewood colleagues to seize the opportunity. A search of the room resulted in the recovery of all stolen artwork, still intact, as well as numerous other stolen items, such as a handgun and electronics. Additionally, officers recovered a large stash of drugs, nearly 2,000 fentanyl pills, and 23 grams of meth.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's a little extroverted.
Yeah, that's a fun night. That's what we call that in Sacramento in the valley where we're from. That's a goddamn good time. Also, imagine it's you and me, okay? Me and Saul, one of my best buds.
Having fun.
We're having fun. We're taking fentanyl, smoking meth, shooting guns, playing with our new electronics, and looking at our Elaine de Koonings. Saturdays are for the boys.
For the boys, dude. And Sundays are for recovering. You need to go to brunch or something.
You're going to be fucked up
You
after
need
that.
1 p.m. eggs to fix all that fentanyl out of your blood.
I mean, they must have thought they had such a good night coming. The suspect has been identified as Brandon Camacho Levine. 31 has been booked on an array of charges totaling nearly almost 20. The FBI also assisted in the investigation. The art advisor for the Colorado couple whose 2 paintings were stolen expressed outrage at the turn of events. She goes, "My reaction was fury. I was so upset that they had been taken," said Colleen Fanning. "We were shocked and appalled and had no idea that something like this could ever happen." You never knew things could be stolen from you?
I mean, I get stuff stolen from me all the time. I do it in return, you know?
Stealing is like a wheel, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you get stolen from, you steal from someone else, they steal.
Give and take, stealing all the way around, you know?
The Boulder police explained that the black market for stolen artwork is not as large as it used to be. My question is, fuck, I want to go to the black market. Do you?
If it was just like a storefront? You talking about storefront black market? Or what is the black market?
I'm thinking it's like a Costco in Kuwait. It's like a Syrian Costco.
You're really putting a storefront to it.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be, and it's gonna be in bulk too. You can't go into the black market and buy one gooning.
You put your hand in there, it's just like a thing of guns. Just like you're going through nuts. You're like, all right, plastic fruit bag, just open it up, put a little fentanyl pills. like a guns for less or a whole pills.
You gotta have a membership for sure. The card's sick too. I can only imagine.
You don't have a membership to that place, and you're trying to check my receipt after. I'm just gonna walk around you, right? They do that at Walmart. They try to check your receipt. I'm like, I'm gonna walk around this.
I love it too. Like the guy's checking. He's like, all right, 2,000 pills of fentanyl, 1 piece of stolen art, 2 guns, a child.
Sir, you forgot to pay for this 24-pack of waters at the bottom. I didn't forget. You caught me.
That's actually PCP. I got a story for the internet here. So as everyone knows, Katie doesn't know, I have lived quite a criminal life from selling drugs to robbing people and stuff like that.
You're a good guy.
I had fun. I almost stole a lot of art, expensive art.
All right. Well,
So this is what happened, right? So when I used to sell drugs, there was this kid. I cannot stand this kid to this day. I haven't seen him in probably 20 years. No, I'm not that old. 15 years. I cannot stand this kid. He was a step nephew of one of the greatest artists to ever come out of California. He, if you ever seen the California license plate with the palm tree, now this kid was his step grandson, so he wasn't even fucking related to the guy. But the guy would give him like 20, 30 grand a month.
whoa.
And this kid was the worst kid I've ever met in my life. He was the epitome of what a piece of shit rich kid is.
He's a step grandson.
He's a step grandson. He's not even fucking related to the guy.
Yeah.
He's nothing. So I'm selling drugs. I'm selling drugs out of my parents' house when they're gone, when I'm probably 18 or 19. Guy pulls up, selling weed at this time. Maybe
You're an
some pills.
entrepreneur.
I'm an
right?
entrepreneur. Okay. Guy pulls up, sends his friends into my house. I'm talking to his friend for a little while, give him the weed. As he goes out there, the kid starts slamming on his horn. Slamming on it. And I run out. I go, hey, man, don't fucking slam on your horn. He slams on his horn again and then peels out. Guy's in a brand new BMW, 16 years old. I chase him down the street. Sadly to say, I'm not as fast as BMW. Week later, I see him walking past my other house. As he's walking there, I'm driving past. He's walking in a group of 10 kids. Now, I know all these kids. They know me. I've been selling drugs in the area for a while. It's kind of had a reputation. I park the car. I get out in front of all of his friends. I pick him up, and I slap him in the face. It says, don't you ever fucking disrespect me again.
How hard of the slap?
As hard as I could. It was like, you ever see those Russian slap boxing things on Instagram?
Yes.
Like where a guy's just hitting him. I hit him as hard as I could. His girlfriend screamed. All his friends said, hey, Furey, good to see you.
You just slapped a man. What, are they going to defend him?
I was also big back then and buff and mean. So I was a completely different person. They didn't want any part of it. His girlfriend screaming as I slapped her boyfriend. I dropped the kid. Now, about a year later, it's the summertime. I learned that this kid, he's having parties at a depot. What would you say? Kind of like
a warehouse?
Like a warehouse. He's having parties at this
party.
warehouse. And everyone that is going like, yo, there's art there that's crazy. And so apparently it was his grandpa's art depot.
Oh,
and he had stored over 500 paintings that are all his, which are like close to $1 million a piece.
What a piece of shit.
No, I mean, it's his art shit. I'm not the kid, or you mean the kid having a party?
The kid, not the guy. The guy having a place to put his art, that makes sense. But like to have a bunch of kids at the art depot, it's like none of the art's gonna get affected by it. That's like owning a fireworks factory and you're like, let's have a blunt party over here.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You're gonna
Just
invite
what are you
fire.
doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? So I find out where it goes, and I talk to the guys that I buy drugs for, and I was gonna set it up. The biggest problem is I don't know where to sell black market art.
That's where you should have opened up the black market.
I should have gone to
storefront.
Kuwait.
You should have gone to Kuwait.
Should have called my friends in Colorado and see. Do you guys know where I could have got? So I never did it. But I still hate that kid to this day.
Now-
I'm happy I didn't do it though, because I would have. There's a lot of times in my life where I could have taken a different path.
Yeah. That international arts dealer Stephen Furey. Not comedian Stephen Furey. You could still been a bad guy slapping people just still, but you're a nice guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely changed. I'm a completely different person, completely, and it's interesting to see. Yeah, I just used to be so angry, and
I mean, you were a teenager.
yeah, I was also like in my early 20s, and I also really like to fight people, and bringing joy is a lot more fun.
I love that you're just like, this is what I used to be. I was like, you were like a Sacramento drug dealer.
Yes.
Hey, that guy shot us. That's not that big of a deal.
100%.
I was slapping people, getting out of the car, trying to steal art.
Bro,
I wasn't that bad.
Bro, like we were gonna do it. Yeah. Thank you very much, Katie. I don't need to say yeah. Katie's being fantastic. Yeah, that was a couple times. 2 times in my life could have took a different turn.
I've
The guy-
witnessed crime. I witness crimes. I don't commit them.
Yeah.
So I like listening to stuff like that because I've watched someone get robbed in front of my whole family. We're eating dinner. We watched someone get robbed in front of us, but like we knew the person who was doing the robbing. So we were just eating sandwiches on our front lawn, and this guy in front of our house robbed someone for like their wallet. And then the dude who was robbing was like, "Hey, Jose, He just did that, and then he ran away. The victim didn't even he knew not to go to the cops. We were gonna snitch, but it was like, how you doing? And then he ran away. So it's like, it's interesting hearing the stories because I've always seen crimes live, but it's like, I mean, if I'd have watched you do that, I'd also been like, hey, Steve.
Yeah. Oh, it's Esteban. And I ran away with 6 paintings. Yeah, happy I never did that.
Yeah, because now you're a funny comic.
Yeah, now it's just so much better. It's just, you know what the craziest one, man, was just the stress that you have all the time because of the people that you fucked over or the people that want to fuck you over. And it just wasn't fun after a while.
It prepared you for the industry such as Hollywood.
Yeah, it did.
Know what I mean? For comics fucking you over, but
For people fucking me over, I'm very well suited for that.
yeah, or people fucking you, anybody fucking you over. But you can't just do the old Steve, you can't just slap the head of Netflix. How dare you? You know what I mean? You can't.
You promised me your showcase.
You can't do shit like that.
I don't even know if I could anymore. I'm so beat to shit. Yeah, the best decisions I ever got into was not robbing that guy and never get into selling cocaine.
You were pretty close, huh?
I was real close. The guy I was buying all the drugs with had an ounce. He was like, I'll front you this ounce.
And you just said no?
Yeah, man, because the problem is when you start selling that shit, it's not even really, because most of the time, if you sell cocaine, most people doing it aren't dope fiends.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
They're just human beings that like to do cocaine.
More people do cocaine than you think.
Yeah, that's what I learned when I got older.
When you get older, cocaine is like weed in like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people do cocaine. And it's just like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I'm not surprised by anybody. If I see a priest or a nun doing cocaine, I'm like, that makes sense, man. You gotta stay up for Jesus, you know?
Gotta stay up to pray more, dog. I get it. I'll slay them all of them. Yeah. All right, that's I think this episode. We actually banged that out.
That was fun.
Katie, thank you very much. You crushed very hard. Saul, good to see you. Anything you guys want to say? Anything you want to promote?
No, man. I'm just excited to be Saul Trujillo, international commercial actor, flow for Little Caesars.
I can't wait to see it, buddy. See you guys next time. Peace.